All right, everybody. Hello, one and all. It is Badger Wild, and we are back. Let's see if we can get Dog on here. Fight the squad. See if he'll hop in with me. We're gonna do like some team stuff. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna drop in, bust up some baddies. Don't know what enemies we're gonna take on, but we're gonna have some fun. Have some fun tonight. Doing probably gonna be doing a combination of this and maybe something else. Maybe do little bit of survival on Space Engineers this Thursday. It appears from the polling that we did, it looks like the Bubble Fighter is the one that won that match. So now, let me check here and make sure real quick. Check that post. Whoa, wait a minute. No. Holy shit. 53 votes and the Mammoth Tank won. Okay. Looks like we're doing a modded Mammoth Tank. Now, when I say modded, we're going to add the track mod, but it's not going to be necessary for the tank. So before everyone like freak, because I know some people are going to be like, well, if it's got mods, I'm not interested. Don't worry, we're just going to use mods. There's probably going to be some scripts, definitely, but we're probably just going to use the track mod just for aesthetic purposes. But I can't believe that I was looking at it before, like the Bubble Fighter was solidly winning this fight, and then Mammoth Tank won out in the end. Holy crap! Okay, all right, you guys won the Mammoth Tank. I'm gonna do a little bit of research on that thing this next week. I'll be spending some time Thanksgiving weekend with some family, so I'm not gonna be between my job and Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna be near the computer. So right now this week, every morning, and this has been the hard part about all this. Every morning has been me uh running, just trying to get as much stuff done as I can and get as many videos ready. There's going to be a big pump in videos going to come out. So those of y'all that are on the membership, 99 cents a month, and you'll get to see all that stuff dumped out. I've got a Helldivers video coming in for Tuesday. I'm going to try and get a few more of those out. We're going to be looking at some different stuff. I've got to get some stuff recorded and add to that. I've got plenty of videos going in. We've also got a very cool utility ship we're going to be looking at next week during Thanksgiving week. So that's going to be Thursday, or no, that's going to be Friday. And then I've got to come up with something for Thursday. I just don't know what it is. And then I've got some tip stuff coming in. I may try to do two Helldivers videos. I don't know. We may try to do that. Um, Sent the invite to Dog. He may show up. He may not. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go fight some bots because why not? So let's head over here. Okay, we have taken Planet Masta. Ah, now we gotta take Tarsh. And something I realize I'm looking over, we are 79.0%. We've got 1 day and 11 hours, Helldivers, to get common samples from any automaton controlled planet. We're gonna up this to challenging because we will get a lot more more common samples. And I'll probably end up with like two missions. So let's see what we got here. We've got eradicate automaton forces. I can easily do that, no problem. And we got a spread democracy flag. I don't want to do a flag mission. It's not fun. Flag missions are not very fun. Let me see. Okay, we got another flag mission and a launch an ICBM. That might work. I just don't want a flag mission. Okay, conduct a geological survey. I can do that, and eradicate automaton forces. We can do that as well. Let's do that because I'm gonna cheese this with the frickin' spear. That's how we're doing this. We're gonna cheese that with the spear real quick. We should have all kinds of goodies to use with this. I don't know, just for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, since we are doing this and Thanksgiving's coming, like I said, Thanksgiving's coming up. I'm going to be spending time with family. I hope you guys are spending time with family, and I hope you're having fun with family. Most importantly, nothing's worse than going out there with family and realizing this just isn't as much fun as I thought it would be. So I have this gun. We're gonna keep it because I have to. I'm gonna have to do that. We're gonna grab a couple of stratagems here, just to make sure. Now, for doing these missions, I like to run some spear support. We're gonna run autocannon mortar and probably let's run a minigun because why not? And just for some added protection, we're going to drop in armed hellpods. Now, why do we have the spear? Because the spear is a hard-hitting weapon of democracy. Okay, we want to send democracy to a group of socialist automatons. How are we going to do it? How are we going to do it? They're flying through the air in a ship. We've got to send it to them. They're hiding behind armor. We've got to send them democracy. How do we do it? Well, we deliver it with the spear. The spear just locks on, goes up and hits things. Now, the fun part about the spear, the absolute fun part about the spear, is when it comes to the automatons dropships, the spear does not give a crap about their dropships. It just says, "Yeah, I'm gonna f that up real quick." And we are way off course. I went way off course. Let's pull out the old Pistola of Doom here. I can use that to just mow down some things real fast. And we're gonna throw this down here. I'm gonna throw that one there. Hopefully that doesn't play against me. I'm gonna drop that, and we're gonna need the spear right here. Okay, we're killing bad guys. I just need the spear real quick. All right. There's one. There's another one down. We've got a lot of trees, so this is going to be a fun little trip. There's 5 down right there. We're at 16. We're doing good. First reload of the fight. I don't see him there. Where are they coming in at? Oh, there he is. 7 down right there. We are just dropping targets at this moment. Oh, we got a second one coming in hot, firing away. Target destroyed. 5 down once again. Look at that. We are at 27%. They sent their boys in, but it wasn't enough. Seven down. Eric Evans is sitting there just, or Dog just sent me a message here. Yeah, man, I see that. Yeah, there was a 40-minute install for me too. Don't worry, I can hold this line. We're at 34% right now. Oh, we didn't take out the drone. We hit something else. I don't know what we hit. Down. We're 37% here still. $11 down. We hit 42. That is hitting it. Dog, just do what you can. I'm probably gonna be on. I think I got like, yeah, we got like 2 hours. Get on here in just a minute. I'll be patient. It's fine. We're 48% already. How's our turrets looking? Well, I didn't kill everything in there, but all right. We'll just kill that one out of just pure spite. They're like, we're trying to get in there, but this one Helldiver. See if I can hit him from here. Oh, no, that was a good range shot right there. If they keep coming in over that tree line right there, this will be a really short fight. Target's being destroyed.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Hello, my friends. Oh, that is in the way. Here he comes again. One more. All right, let's grab us some more. Reload real quick. Like I said, this is boom. There went another bot. Like, well, dude got tossed. 89%, baby. You got to kind of pick your moments when firing off this rocket, because if you fire the missile too early, okay, if you fire it too early, you will end up missing them. So if I fired right now, I'd miss. Right now, I don't think I will. Let's just hunker down here. Let's fire it like a real missile launcher here. We're going to do it from a kneeling position. Apparently I didn't. There we go. Automaton forces got eradicated. Let's see. Who's coming? Who's coming? Any more? No more, I guess. All right, there we go, folks. All right, let the shuttle land. I shouldn't have to worry too much about it. I'm just going to make a quick run over here. See what samples I can find. Because, hey, Super Earth said we need common samples. We're going to get some common samples. Let me see here. What? How many do we have? We have 13 common samples on this entire map. What the heck? There are 13. Let's see if we can find them all. We got time. And let's be frank, the automatons are kind of done. They're not sending anymore. They shouldn't be sending anymore. 13 common samples in this one map. Are you serious? That's kind of impressive, if I can find them all. Which got me wondering just where in the world would they be? Oh, there's like 3 of them right there. Here we are, folks. Here we go. Like I said, Super Earth needs those common samples. We're going to get them. We are delivering the goods today. That's what we're doing. For Super Earth and democracy. We have to get all these stupid samples. Where are they at? There's more samples. I know there are. All right, here's some ammo. There's my last 2. I'm betting this is the last 2. Yep, there we are, folks. We're walking away with a full payload of 13 common samples, which is going to help out the cause nicely. We're hopping in. Or a tremendous fight. Yes, Eric Evans there. Yes. Dog dropping the dad jokes right there. Yeah, the tremendous fight. Yeah. If it wasn't for the trees, man, you could see these things coming a mile away. And this also F's with all kinds of strategies right now, trying to do all this nonsense. But yeah, as I said, I'm not going to do the build session right now. So we've kind of hit the point. Like I said, I first when I was doing the poll, this is why I do the poll because I don't know what y'all want. I don't know what y'all want. When we got started, I thought, I think the bubble fighter's going to win. That's what I thought, and I thought the bubble fighter was going to win out, not because I thought it was just going to win. I thought, that's kind of a unique build that people would probably want to see. I didn't realize y'all wanted to see a mammoth tank build, but hey, the people have spoken. We're, we're doing a mammoth build. So we got to build a mammoth tank. That's going to be fun. I think what I'm going to do with the mammoth tank, I think I'm going to make each tread independent from the other, or at least make the front treads independent from the rear treads, and then we'll just use a thrusting system to get them to work like they're supposed to. That'll be fun. Now let's see here. Oh, we almost got the Liberator Concussive up to level 21. Like I said, we're just running some short missions because we need common samples more than anything else. There's no point in risking our lives for anything higher than rare. Let's do this. Time for a geological survey, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. How am I going to do this? We're going to take these out, obviously, as we go in. Let's go ahead and take this out. Now, it's a saying here, danger enemy presence. We'll be fine. Don't worry about that. So we do have an artillery piece here. I just figured this out the other day. There's apparently an artillery piece here on the battlefield. I need to find that because I don't know if I'm going to run into a jamming device or not. We're also going to run Eagle Airstrike. Let's get 3 of those bad boys. I believe we're running, heck yeah, we've got a laser. So let's go ahead and drop a second laser in here. I don't know if I want to do the warp pack or not. If I had backup, I wouldn't use the warp pack, but screw it. Let's go ahead. And let's see. What else? We can take a weapon with us. What weapon do I want to take? We could take the commando. I haven't used that in a while. And that'll be good for whatever we're going to take on it. And also, I'm going to throw sample scanner on here because sample scanner gives us a 13% increase. Eric Evans, 40k tank. No, this is going to be the large Russian main battle tank from Command and Conquer, the big 2-barrel one with the quad treads, and it's also going to have a rocket launcher system on it. So I'm going to have to figure up a cannon system that only requires the system to work one way. Reinforce that all to hell, and then we'll have 2 large assault cannons coming off this monstrosity, or maybe a HDA annihilator tanks. Well, this was the what was it? I dropped into the middle of everything, and I forgot to look where I was going. I did not do what I was wanting to do. All right, let's slip up here real quick. Oh no, he thinks he sees me. Run away.
Unleashing democracy. Sending down equipment package.
That did not do what I wanted it to do.
Stay down.
Here you guys go. Have one of these.
Mod outpost destroyed.
There we go. All right, what'd they drop? I've got guys on all sides here. Fortunately, it's mostly lightweights. All right, we got some good stuff here. Oh, I got a commando, but there's a giant freaking machine gun. I do need rare samples, so I mean, this is not a total loss. You see right there, we just scored up like 3 common samples already, and we've got 2 rare samples, so that's working out wonderfully. Let's go take care of his butt. Hello, sir. How you doing? Dying a hail of gunfire. Thank you very much. Now let's head off and see if we can take care of this problem. I'm willing to bet. All right, let's look here. Oh, that's a cannon. That's a cannon. That's going to cause some issues as soon as I pop out. I'm me without my one deal. Let's go ahead and see if I can take care of this problem real quick.
Here comes the cavalry. Democracy's on its way.
Incoming. It's one way to take care of a Hulk.
One withdrawing to rearm.
There we go. Just send in a couple JDAMs. That'll deal with the problem just perfectly. There's the dynamite. Let that blow up real quick. Wonderful, wonderful. We are having lots of fun today. And we've got at least one more factory. I didn't know there was two of them here. Which I think I got one more. If that TNT works like it's supposed to.
Automaton outpost destroyed.
Alright, automatons are taken care of over here. Run a little low on ammo. Let's run up here and see if we can find some ammunition. And that's a Hulk. Ow, that is a Hulk. I didn't realize there was another one here. I have a laser, but I don't really want to use it. I don't really have much of a choice here. Let's see. No, I might be able to get away with this. I could probably drop a commando in there.
Eagle 1 armed and ready.
You. It's like that. Oh man, I'm loving this. So they buffed the warrant, and it has now become my new favorite sidearm. Just run right into an area. I can practically just mow down an entire army of small fries with this gun. It has, like I said, it's become my new favorite toy. Okay, let's see. What have I got to do here? Well, we got to get to here. I should have been over here the whole time. We're also low on ammunition and weapons, so we're going to need to try and hit some type of, well, a point of interest, if we can find one. Hopefully I can run into a point of interest somewhere on here. The one thing I don't like about these the forest area is nice. It's a good change of pace, but the problem with the forest area is once you get to this area, you start running into issues. One is trying to get drops in, trying to get good stuff in. It suddenly becomes a major problem. Ah, geez. Let's just keep moving on through here, through the jungles. Oh, welcome to the jungle. All right, we've got another commando loaded up and ready to go. So we got another 4 laser-guided rockets ready to rock and roll. We just got to get to this one area and, you know, do a little bit of fun stuff and get us a few more common samples. As it is, we got to help Super Earth get some common samples because Super Earth has been begging for them. And there's really not much of a use. I don't have a use for them anyway because my God, we have everything unlocked on that freaking deal. The Vertigan and the Reprimand do 130 around now at medium pin. Yeah, the Warrant. The thing about the Warrant is they actually improve the accuracy too. So now the Warrant doesn't just hit. Before you would fire it and it would hit like the chest plate area and try to punch through the armor. Now the Warrant goes straight for the enemy bot for the enemy's weak point. If that requires a headshot, it's leveling a headshot. If it requires to hit him in the abdomen, it's going to hit him in the abdomen. It now just does it now just sings right into whatever the weak spot is on the enemy. So now it's become a major, a very almost pay to win. If you could say that it's the closest thing to pay to win on this game that you're going to get. Now the one thing is it's a sidearm. It does lock onto targets, and it is kind of a just point and click weapon. And so I like that anyway. I like smart weapons. This is the real smart weapon, not the ones where they sit there and they're like, "Oh look, we have a watch." Um, hello guys. Let's see. What are y'all gonna send me? What are they dropping? Oh, well, running into more bad guys over there. I don't need to get involved with them. Just zip on over here to this thing. And I knew it was gonna happen. We have a stratagem jammer. That's not helpful. There's a stratagem jammer here somewhere, and I need to take care of it. Well, wait. Ooh. There comes your regular suppository, Grandpa. Yeah, I was fixing to say, I didn't think he was going to go that much further. More common samples. Now, under normal circumstances, I'd be just getting pissed off because I don't have any, I wouldn't be getting any regular super credits or anything, but you know what? We can deal without the super credits for a little bit. Okay, so I'm guessing our problem is right there. Looking across the map, I know we've got. There's the frickin' artillery strike that I need to take this thing out with. Because as it turns out, I ran all the way clean across the map and did not deal with that. I should have been looking at the map a little bit closer. Let's see if we can activate that artillery, because with the artillery, I have a better chance of removing that thing out of the equation entirely. And we know there's a stratagem jammer over here, so we'll run real quick. See, I'm already running into it. It is right along in here, which I guarantee is interfering with the other. It's going to be interfering with my ability to call in that seismic thing. I don't know why it would. Well, yeah, I do know why. It's jamming the signal. It can't get a proper GPS location on it, which is wild. The automatons have that kind of technology. Stinking internet. I am bouncing between 270 and 60 megabytes per second. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's the afternoon, or it's night, and whoever's going to be on, you got a bunch of kids that are on late, probably doing homework and stuff. It'll be like that for a little bit. I'm glad they fixed the fiber optic cable where I'm at, because, yeah, Lord, that has been a nightmare in its own right. Now, if I get a mini nuke, we might be able to take this whole thing out with a mini nuke. Take care of the stratagem jammer. We got to hurry, though, because already I'm zigzagging across the map way too much. I don't have a jetpack. so I can't move really fast. That is one big problem. All right, we're gonna have to go through a base in order to get to it. I don't have the well, no, I've got stratagems that can take care of it. I think I'm gonna drop a orbital laser. Let's just we got several of those. So let's just play with that for a little bit. That'll help. And I wasn't gonna come this way because my plan was to not interfere with that or not come this way. I was going to hit this on the way out, and it's not going the way I wanted it to. All right, boys, we're just going to start digging. Never say I don't do hard work. I've dug plenty of ditches in my lifetime. All right, all of them have been annihilated. Let's see. We got any common samples here? Yes, we do. Or as Dog would say, samples. What the fuck are those? Guy's been playing, guy's got ahead of everything unlocked for so long, he just doesn't even look for samples anymore. Which, like I said, Dog's a shining example of what you can do, how quick you can unlock this game, because he just went ham with it for about 6 months. And boom, he had every single war bond unlock, everything. Like, I was sitting there just playing casually. I thought, man, I've got to be doing pretty good compared to some people. And next thing I know, Dog's like the highest level in the game. And I'm like, bro, how did this happen? And he's like, I sat down and just played, man. I got addicted. I'm like, yeah, you did. I would say you're right. Fortunately, I think this is probably cheaper than it's probably cheaper than drugs. Let's be honest. Helldivers is cheaper than drugs. That needs to be a slogan. Okay, let's see what we can load up here. We've got a smoke over there. I like smokes. Those are useful. Oh boy. Where are you idiots? Here they come. Like I said, just a fast little way of dealing with problems. Let's see, what is that? We've got another explosive. Let me look around here because I grabbed an explosive just to move it. I could have a way better. Nope, we got a couple of. Well, no. I need one of those because that has the. If y'all seen the video on the Helldivers the Helldivers page on the Late Nighters Discord, you will know. Hey, guess what? We've got one of these things can definitely take it out. I'll load one of these first. I want to smoke for we'll get a napalm because we can use that. We're just gonna run a myriad of stuff. Let me get this other explosive, and I think I'm gonna run one smoke, and that'll be the entirety of the artillery piece done. And we're just gonna have to move like nobody's business to get this finished. Actually, I may load the smoke first and then. Now, if I do that, then I'm not going to have the equipment I need. Decisions. Power that up. Now, first round in here is this, followed by explosive. And I'm going to grab a napalm, because if I use an explosive, I'm probably going to need a napalm right afterward. I know, that looks sacrilege to most people, but it's not that bad. Here we are, folks. Not a moment too soon either.
Objective completed.
Where are they at?
Here comes the cavalry.
Shoot, I was trying to swap weapons there. Just effing die already, guys. Ah. No, we don't need that. We just need this. That's what I mean by hitting the weak spots. Well, okay. See, now we're targeting the weak point. Oh, he got me. Never mind. You see though where it targeted the bot first. Ow. There we go. Let's go grab our equipment. Now we're gonna have to really book. I took the warp pack with me just in case, because dear lord. There we go. Rack and tap. When you're going to take care of that. How much time have I got? Oh, 21 minutes. Yeah, we can pull this off. We'll just have to really rush over there. Use that whenever I can just to score a little bit further on the map. And from there, we should be able to get from point A to point B. All right, give myself a minute to heal back, to get my one deal back up so we can really get some stuff done. My wife got me Onward or Outward, which if any of y'all have played that, you know how much fun that game is. And I've got it on my Switch. So my kid got a Switch, and I was like, oh, that's cool. You know, my kid's going to get to enjoy that. I wasn't something I was interested in getting. And then my wife comes back and she goes, hey, I got a friend of mine who's going to sell me 2 Switch Lights for like $75 a piece. Do you want one? I was like, yeah, sure. So I have the last really good console next to the DS that Nintendo made. And yeah, all good. But I got Outward, and one of the tricks I'm doing in Outward that I wish I could show you guys is where I take a handgun or one of the pistols in Outward, because you get flintlocks. And so I load up about 3 flintlocks and just start rotating through them like I'm a freaking pirate. All right. What is this nonsense? Oh. Is this a seismic thing, or am I going to have to grab something and move it? Well, like I said, I bet, yeah, it's a seismic thing. I've just got to deal with a couple of problems, that's all. Okay, here's the one big issue. There are trees all over the place. And I am almost going to assuredly bet you that once I get up there,
Enemy tactical asset within threat range.
okay, we're outside the asset. Let me see where I am. About on the other side, but there is a lot of problems between here and there. Let's peek over the top here. Oh, we've got some fun stuff going on here. Yep, lots of fun stuff. Let me see. Can I hit that from here? Can I tap that? Oh no. Oh no, we can't have that. Oh, wait, what? Everything is jammed. How did that get jammed? Oh. See, I thought that was going to be an interesting method of dealing with this, but it looks like we're doing this the old-fashioned way. Oh, come now. What killed me?
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
There we go. Have fun with that one, boys. We have dropped in, doing it the hard Helldiver way. Hope you guys enjoy that. All right, we can tear through those guys real fast. Another one down. Ah, stupid rocket guys. Ah, rocket devastators, man. What is shooting at me over there? Man, I need to somehow turn this off. Not that you idiots are still using the and thus God gave us 60-round drum mags because holy crap, we have to deal with that problem at some point. Oh, there's bad guys behind me. I didn't see that.
Administering freedom.
Look what I found. I found a whole bunch of goodies. And ammo. I need that. I need ammo. Always need ammo. Let's see. All right, where are we going now? We've taken that out. Let's go ahead and take out this sub-objective over here because that's just more points. I could use the EXP anyway. Thank you for dying, sir. Now, hope you guys enjoy that.
Engaging orbital laser. Main objective near your position.
A main objective? I didn't know this was a main objective. Let's look here. How, where am I here? All right, we're right here. Let's, where's the artillery piece? SEAF artillery has been activated.
Unleashing democracy.
Why is it not? Why do I not have access to it?
Objective completed. Eagle 1 returning to destroyer.
Doesn't make much sense. Oh boy. Oh, those big guys. Oh yeah, that's fun. Oh yeah, yeah. Get up and over. Up and over. That went over well. I don't know what I was thinking. So apparently I don't have the oh wow. There we go. Target destroyed. All right, we got one more big bad base to take out here.
Super Earth spotted.
Oh, and I'm running out of time. This is taking too long. We got to go. We're just going to chuck a dynamite at it. Oh, is that even going to hit? Nope. Let's throw that one.
Outpost destroyed.
Target destroyed. And that's a Hulk. All right, what have I got here? Got a dynamite. Let's see if I can. That may not work. That's not going to work. Did I get him? Holy shit, I got him.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Of course I got him.
Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Come on, baby. There we go.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Yeah, I know. This is going to be cutting it close. What? Fortunately, I have a solution for that.
Engaging orbital laser.
I didn't realize there was that many of you idiots. Time to run. Well, they're shooting at me. It's always a good sign. There we go. Okay, swap back over to our primary and just keep running. Because, my God, life is getting fun right now. I got to get here and solve this problem within less than 10 minutes. Oh, we are in trouble, aren't we? We are so in trouble. I might could make this. I might could make this. It's going to take a bit of a run. One good thing is I don't have, and this may be my saving grace, I don't have rapid extraction on. Nope, that's not going to let me through. close am I? We're getting close. We're getting close. We're almost there. We're almost there. We just got to run through this little area. Come on, baby. We can complete this mission. Ah, jeez. Come on. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're cutting it close. Trying to make shortcuts, and then now I've got so many trees in my way. This is why I don't like these. I don't like the forest maps are really good for other missions and stuff. They're not good for missions like this where you got to travel a lot.
Main objective nearby.
Okay, here we are.
Objective critical stratagem available.
All right, let's drop us a commando.
Sending down support weapon.
We'll grab this real quick.
Critical stratagem no longer available. Sending down equipment package.
Come on. There we go. All right, bot drop incoming. Where is it?
Engaging orbital laser.
Yeah, I'm a little. I'm a little stuck at the moment. Oh, they're just sending it now. They ain't even playing. Okay, let's move. We've got to keep myself all drugged up. Enjoy that, you bums. Hurry and get this done. Because I got another bot drop coming in. Oh, God, here they come. Take that, you idiot. Come on, 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 come on. That's the end of that crap. All right, we're out of here. Run, Badger, run. Run, Badger, run. Yeah, take that. I've got one more orbital laser left. Let me check here. I've got 2 minutes to get back to base. I have got to at least turn that base on. I think I lost him. Get back to base. I'm trying to figure out why the stupid artillery didn't activate. It says I completed it, but let's run there real quick. I'm gonna make sure I got it because I'm looking at my deal. I don't have any artillery. I don't have an artillery system set up. I don't know what the problem is. We'll run over there real quick, just take a look at it, see if there's like a button I got to push, or maybe I lifted it up and it just didn't make it.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Oh boy. No, we're done. We're done. It's just not activating. It must be bugged. Or it's damaged. One of the two. Either way, it's not fun. All right.
Sending down support weapon. Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
That there. I killed something. Who wants some? Come on.
30 seconds.
There, we got that set up and ready to go. Okay, so the freaking artillery is just bugged. Morgan Trowell. Hey man, how you doing? Yeah, we're just trying to survive this. We're almost there. We got 52 seconds left. And then after this, I'm going to, in not 8 seconds, I'm going to lose all of my stratagem support for my super destroyer. And the shuttle has 43 seconds left to come in. We've just held off a first wave attack. I don't know if any more are coming in.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Run around here and make sure we got all the samples because
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
all right, we're almost there. We're almost home free.
10 seconds.
Come on, come on. We're going to liberate that rifle over there. Over here somewhere, there was a rifle. Yeah. We've got a...
This is Pelican 1, preparing for touchdown. Pelican 1, preparing to depart.
Let's liberate this anti-material rifle, boys, and we're out of here.
Extraction complete.
There we go for Super Earth. Morgan Drell, I'm good. Just got home. From work. Oh, yeah. I know how that feels. Good Lord. Working. My God. Something I don't like doing. I could do without work. I could do... I've said this plenty of times. If I had the choice between just being able to pay my bills and do YouTube, or being able to make extra money working the job I got, I would pick YouTube every time. My wife probably wouldn't be too thrilled about it, but eh. So it should send the what is it? The Liberator Concussive. This should take the Liberator Concussive up a bit. We've got 22 common samples. That's actually not bad. That is not bad considering how bad that last mission kind of went. considering how the last mission was just like, oh crap, you're in some big trouble here, Badger. Yeah, well, I'm doing my best. I do my best. Of course, that one point where I chucked the dynamite right up behind the freaking what was it? The Hulk? Let's see, what was my accuracy on that? 68.1. Here we go. We got another level up on the Liberator Concussive. Let's see what we can do to this thing. Let's see what we can customize here. Let's go to patterns. Oh, I have urban camo. I want the urban camo. Yes, give me urban camo. We have night, we have this, but we're doing urban camo now. Where's that urban camo at? Give me that urban camo. There we go. Save that configuration. That looks nice with urban camo. I like the urban camo. We're going to keep it. So guys, when this is done, we're going to be doing this one. The R23 pacifier, and then we're going to head back to the Coyote, which I didn't get to play with this thing that much because I was building up guns. But oh well. Oh well. Let's run in and hit one more run here. Or we'll hit another 2 runs, whichever one comes first. Let's see. We have 49,817,325 common samples extracted, ladies and gentlemen, from Automaton Planet, Control Planet. We need 62 million. 62.5 million or 62.5 billion. So yeah, we got some work to do. I'm gonna be stuck on this stupid planet for a bit. All right, we got retrieve valuable data. That looks like fun. Blitz, search, and destroy. I can do that. Screw it, we can take that out easily. Now let's see. I think I could probably drop out of here and just start wiping out enemies. Pulling this, pulling that. We're not going to need this because we're going to be just hammering away at targets. Shoot, if I take the silo, I'm not going to be able to take anything else. We could take the quasar cannon. That'd be helpful. I haven't played with the Exo Emancipator in a while. I'm gonna take one of those. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna take one of those. We'll swap that with the Patriot because I do like the Patriot better. It's got more utility. And let's see, we might use the Plaz Epoch. I have no idea. I think I'm gonna go with the missile silo because it'll actually do something good. And then we're going to do stamina efficiency because we're not going to be grabbing too many samples on this little run. We're going to be just hitting things as hard as possible. I'm not going to have much time to do much anything. I think I get like 15 minutes on this. You get half the mission time that you normally get. Here we go. Where is he? There it is. No, no, why'd you throw me off? Ah, man, that is annoying. That is so annoying. Who sees me? Here. See, the plan was to land right on that, but half the time I can't even control the stupid hell pod on this types of missions either. Well, will that take it out? Yeah, it will, apparently. And we're out of here. We're just going to be pissing people off at this point. Enjoy.
Tactical asset near your location.
Oh, ow.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining. Automaton facility destroyed. Automaton outpost destroyed.
All right, we got that done. We just got to kill one beyond line of sight here, and it looks like.
Another one bites the dust.
Ah, shoot. It targeted the wrong thing. Ah, that's a common occurrence. Let's try this nonsense then. Now, where's that MG? Yeah, boy. Got a couple of big boys here. Let's do that, and let's head on out. I'm going to run through this facility real quick. We got 2 rare samples. I'll walk away with some samples. I won't walk away with a whole lot, but we'll walk away with some. And by doing that, we're going to have a little bit of extra stuff to play around with. We need one more automaton.
Sending down support weapon.
Deal. Take out. We've got a sniper rifle here, but I think I'm taking this. Let me drop that there. Grab this handy dandy little laser rangefinder here. We're going to go to this hill and see if we can't spot this stupid little base building over here. And I can. Eat shit, boys. Oh, yes. That was awesome. Now we are going over here. Because just for giggles, we have a large facility in this direction. And if I can. Ah, yes, 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 yes. I just need a few more seconds, and I've got a decent amount of time. Oh, no. Oh, God, that's a lot of bacons. Let's just sit here for a minute. Oh, no. Don't mind me. And here we go. Shoot, I may have made a mistake. I may have made a mistake. I may have made a big mistake. Oh, geez, there's a bunch of them. I don't have the stems to be pulling this off. Run, Badger, run. Run, Badger, run. Okay, I don't have the stems, but I may have the lasers.
Firing orbital laser. Outpost cleared.
Okay, let me see. I've got one more laser coming up. I'm fixing to drop that bad boy too. Oh boy, I'm out of ammo. Yep, knew it was coming. Knew it was coming. I knew it was going to happen. Eric Evans, supply. Yeah, I'd love to supply.
5 minutes left. Liberty, speed your step, Helldiver.
Okay, I got to get those samples back. Oh boy. All right, took him out. And they're calling for reinforcements. Joy. I'll just pick up the samples already. Time to get the hell out of here. Go, 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 go. Take one of those. All right, we're going to dip this way. Because I just saw something over here. All right, where is it? Right over here. And here we go. By the way, patch is taking forever. Yeah, it took me forever this morning. I was trying to play Helldivers this morning and do a video and get like some extra, just some video stuff in. That wasn't happening at all. Let me tell you, that wasn't happening at all. All right, we're going to grab the machine gun here because I need all the ammo possible.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Resupply.
Sending down support weapon.
Unleashing democracy.
ETA, T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Oh, that was a dumb idea.
Helldiver lost.
Oh, geez, that was a real dumb idea. Fortunately, I'm still good.
Reinforcements on the way. Firing orbital laser. ETA, T-minus 1 minute.
There we go. Hold this position as long as I can.
Tagging map.
And we got more baddies coming up. May have just silenced that group. Come on.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. Firing orbital laser. Pelican 1, landing in progress.
We hit something over there. I don't know what we hit, but we hit something. Alright, I can't let this fall in the wrong hands.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Alright, getting in.
Extraction complete.
We're out of here.
1 beginning ascent.
Yeah, I think this patch is like round 2 of all the fixes. There's a lot of things fixed. They're fixing a lot of things. So far, I haven't run into any of the regular bugs I'm normally running into. Not even the fun ones. I don't have the slippery snake one, which is always fun to do. But yeah, there we go. We just ripped right through that. I don't know. I'm getting videos done in the morning for next week. 'Cause like I said, I'm not going to be near. It's not that I'm not going to be home. I'm not going to be anywhere near my computer because I'm going to be hitting 3 or 4 different family events. We all know how that is in Thanksgiving. So it's like I'm going to be hitting work, then hitting a family event, and then hitting work, and then hitting a family event at night. And it's just not going to be feasible to do any of that. I have been working on a project though, and I'm redesigning an entire thing for it. Me and the kid are working on this thing, and it can't say too much about it. I can't say too much about it. It's looking pretty good. If everything works the way I'm wanting it to work, it'll look great. And it'll be really, really fun. So here we have been just working our tails off, fighting stuff. Let's see, we're going to retrieve this data here. Yeah, it took me forever, and one of the things I gotta say, man, I have high-speed fiber optic cable now. It's one of the new things I have been blessed with. Oh, Badger, do we do it? Let's do it. Let's just drop right in on this. Now, I'm not even gonna worry about going and hitting things. We're gonna bring in 2 orbital lasers like I want. I do want some kind of weapon that I can use. We are going to use a jetpack. Where's the jetpack at? Because that's going to give us some added mobility that I need. Honestly, I just want to frag some things. We're going to take stuff. Actually, hold on. We've got that big heavy laser. I think I can kill larger units with it. May not be a bad idea to just bring this bad boy. And that'll help. We have stamina enhancement, which is going to get us running through there. And like I said, we're going to grab whatever samples we can get. But we're going to see what we can get our hands on. We're going to see what we can take out while we're doing this. Yeah. I've been working on this thing for about a year. And I think it's getting close. I've been tweaking it, messing with it, tweaking it, messing with it. It is something that y'all have asked about. And I finally went to the point and said, you know what? No one else is doing it, so fuck it, I'm going to do it. Oh, I didn't even hit what I was aiming for. Hello there, folks. Oh, dude, what the heck? Yeah, I did this. Goodbye. I would say that was probably the most effective hot drop in Helldiver history. Let's, I don't have time to dig that out. Time to prospect. Cha-ching. All right, let's head over here, take care of this little problem. Now let's see. Like I said, I have a laser cannon. We'll rip that sucker out. Jetpack and trees, not good. If I plan this right, it'll be okay. If I plan it right, it'll be fine. We could have been in a situation where it's just like, oh no. I can't imagine doing suicide in one of these things because there are only so many places you can go, and you will get messed up at some point. All right, I got one more dynamite left. I think we're gonna just aim high and chuck there. Oh, I hope that landed correctly. There we go. Target destroyed. Bots are like, holy crap, we're under attack again. Let's see. And chuck it. Hell yeah, boys. That's what I'm talking about. We're moving quick here. Fast as fuck, boys. We tearing all this stuff apart. It's all fun and games until the Ewoks attack. Oh, good God, don't remind me about the Ewoks. Fun fact about Ewoks that most people don't know. A Ewok has the same exact physical strength as a full-size Wookiee. He has been disarmed. Hell yeah. Check that out. What am I opening up here? Oh, I have to carry crap back with me. Ah, jeez. Have fun with that, boys. Ah. And portable super laser. Loving every minute of it. All right, we're going to be stuck with just our pistol for a bit, but we got a damn good pistol, so it's not that big a deal. All right, now all I got to do is just dip out. That's it. Goodbye, boys. Don't let that be deep water. All right, we're doing good. Now they're way over there looking. We can double back, and we're out of here. Check that out. Eric Evans here. No, George of the Jungle or Wookiees. So proportional strength to ants. Yeah, that was the thing that I always wondered about. How was it that the Wookiees were able, like, that the Ewoks were able to just do so much damage to a bunch of dudes, even in their blast steel armor? The Stormtroopers should have had that. And then I get to reading up on it, and a freaking Ewok is almost as strong as Chewbacca is. It's like that's like dropping into Kashyyyk, only cuter. Oh, why are we heading this way? I'm not supposed to head that way. We're supposed to head over here.
Tagging map.
Yeah, that's what we want to do. Let's move. We got the DSS with us. We're gonna take this thing and drop it into an area. Take care of a couple of destruction points, and that'll be the end of that. We're doing higher level missions right now. I could do a little bit higher level. But this is one of the things I love about this armor is you're like really, really stealthy. Can move pretty good. Or orangutans, monkeys are strong. Yeah, Eric Evans has a dog has a good point there. Like orangutans are ridiculous. There's a Clint Eastwood movie, and I think in the movie they had an orangutan. It's the one where he's got the orangutan. Fun fact: there's actually a scene where the orangutan walks over in a junkyard, grabs a car door, and rips that bitch off of the entire vehicle. This is not a newer model car, like you hit a rabbit with it and the engine falls out and the whole thing catches fire. This is like one of the older model vehicles that are built to last. I've got enemy anti-aircraft? Really? We'll have to take care of that in a minute. We have laser weaponry for you too. I have plenty of lasers today. I got lasers for days. But anyway, yeah, that orangutan. Someone said something on there on set. I think it was a scene that they hadn't planned on doing, and the orangutan just walked on over there, grabbed the frickin' car door, just ripped it right off. Not like, not like Brock Lesnar rips it off. You've ever seen Brock Lesnar rip off a car door? There was actually there was actually one where Brock Lesnar rips off a frickin' car door. And the way he rips them off is he'll fold the door back on itself. He'll like press the door back on itself and then rip it off after he's kind of done some structural damage. This was just an orangutan grabbing a door while it was shut and just going, huh, and rips it, breaks the lock and both hinges in just one little yank. And he's walking around with the car door above his head. It's like, oh boy, that's not going to end well. All right, let's fire off a second laser here, just to clear the area. While I'm here, I'm just going to start grabbing some stuff. Dude's trying to run and dodge that thing. Look at him run. They're all like, what in the world is happening here? We just got hit with a super laser. Super laser just took care of most of the problems in this area. So y'all wondering what I'm doing on here right now. Basically, I am backing up all the data on the APC we're supposed to be getting, so that's good. And we're also supposed to get some type of aerial reconnaissance vehicle. I'm not sure how that nonsense is going to work. Come on. And I've got 30 minutes. We're going to take that one big position out behind us. And of course, I've got to turn this stupid thing. All right, we're turning it. Every way but which way but loose with Clyde. Yes, yes. That was a pretty good movie. It's one of his better movies. Like a lot of people don't know, but there was actually Clint Eastwood was one of those actors back in the day that had been in the military. He'd been in the Army, as with a lot of actors. Morgan Freeman is also one For those of you that don't know, he was actually in the, I think it was in the, either the Air Force or the Army one. But Clint Eastwood was actually in the military, and they were flying in an aircraft one time, I think around San Francisco, and it went down. 3 guys were inside. One of the dudes broke his leg and drowned, and Clint Eastwood and his superior officer ended up having to swim to shore. I think they swam 2 miles near San Francisco just to get from point A to point B, so they could get to a point where they were like, "Yeah, we're safe now." Oh no 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 no! We're gonna drop that right there. Y'all can fight that thing. Deal with the autocannon, boys. You can fight that thing. There we go. Let them just deal with that. I don't have any grenades. Units. I'm going to have to come up with a different way of dealing with this. I not may involve this little bad boy right there. Oh boy, here we go. Booyah. What we call rapid raiding.
Extraction is available. Bot outpost destroyed.
There we go. We have finished off those units. Now we just got to take care of these and we're done. We'll just hit the extraction and we're out of here. Well, I don't want to go down in there. But yeah, that was like one of those stories. Clint Eastwood was, he was like a dude that actually some rough stuff happened to. That's why he looks so good in a uniform all the time, because he learned how to wear it right. There's a lot of them. Charles Bronson was in the military. People always wondered, why was Charles Bronson such a hard dude? Charles Bronson was a tail gunner in a freaking U.S. military bomber. Figure that one out. That dude had to be hard. You're a friggin' tail gunner. You're usually on your own in that aircraft. That's how that usually goes. And the guy that did Death Wish, who was playing a vigilante, was probably the one dude that could have been the Guardian Angel, the subway guy that was like killing people in the subways. That was really good. Like Death Wish was a pretty good series. Arnold Schwarzenegger, also in the military, he was a tanker. I don't know if Bruce Willis was in the military. I don't think Sylvester Stallone was, because a lot of dudes kept making, they had special forces guys on there, and they said a lot of Sylvester Stallone stuff just wouldn't work. Oh, hi. Hello there, sir. I've come here to give you LASIK surgery. Oops. I may have messed up. This is the large cutting laser. I was supposed to use the small cutting laser. I'm so sorry. I hope I'm not getting sued for that, because I'm not going to pay the expenses. But yeah, geez, there's a lot of them. I don't think Jean-Claude Van Damme was military. I don't think he was in the armed forces anywhere. He might have been, so don't quote me on that. That's one of those I don't know. I do know Chuck Norris was in the military. Chuck Norris was an MP in Vietnam. And I will tell y'all something right now. You want to know where a lot of Metal Gear's aesthetic came from, soldier wise. Do just look up Missing in Action 1 and Missing in Action 3. And Chuck Norris's aesthetic in there, it is Metal Gear Solid. He is freaking Snake. There's no other way to describe it. You look at it in there, Chuck Norris is literally Solid Snake in those movies. If you played Phantom Pain, damn, he looks like Solid Snake. I'm not even joking. Oh boy, this may have been a big ass mistake. Oh, oh, I'm bleeding. Oh, I bled out.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched. Engaging orbital laser. ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
All right, we're just doing damage now.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Yeah, if you look at that, everything with Solid Snake from Phantom Pain, with the OD gear,
T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone. Coming in hot. Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
gonna replace that real quick.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
All right, here we go. Eric Evans, Christopher Lee, aka Count Dooku, was a founding member of the British SES. Yes, he was. And was best friends with James Bond author as well as C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien professors. Yeah, he also did a heavy metal album and it about his earliest ancestor Charlemagne, who's the man who created the Holy Rome, who single-handedly built and maintained the Holy Roman Empire, which fell after the dude died. And it hit the top charts in rock and roll. Like this ancient old dude comes in, like you got Christopher Lee who walks in there, been Dracula and all this nonsense, played a Bond villain. He was the man with the golden gun. Gets in there and basically he's like, I'm going to go in and I'm going to make a heavy metal album. And he makes the heavy metal album and he like tops the charts. It's like geez, if you can get just a minute amount of Christopher Lee's talent, it'd be amazing. Wasn't Christopher Lee also part of the Department of Ungentlemanly Warfare during World War II? I believe so. Also, he wasn't just friends with Ian Fleming; they were cousins. Yeah, that's part of the reason why he was the man with. I think he was the man with the golden gun, and he played that part beautifully. I'll tell you one actor I wish I don't know what happened to him, but he was amazing. I I want to say that he played Chancellor Martok. I don't know his name at the top of my head right now. It just completely escaped me. I think he played Chancellor Martok in Star Trek, but one of the parts that he played that was just absolutely gold was Hook in the movie Hook. He played Captain Hook, and that's the one with Robin Williams. He is, in my opinion, that guy went in there and he became Captain Hook from the cartoon. Like he that was the best time when you cast the right dude and he walked in, had the grin, had everything, had the demeanor of Hook, all of it. And that was like they weren't even trying to make him look like the Disney version. He just came out and became the Disney version of Hook and knew what he was doing. He's an awesome actor. I believe he was Chancellor Martok because they both look exact. If not, they got to be twins almost. But it's that smile that he has where he's showing just his upper teeth, but he's not showing any gums. It was that weird smile he had, and Martok had that smile as well. That was interesting also with a lot of the Star Trek casting too. Like the guy that played, what was it, Galron? I think he was in his. He said what got him the part of Galron was he was doing his part, and they were just, they weren't like real interested in him, and he was getting frustrated. And then he just goes like crazy. He said, and then I just kind of went crazy eyed and looked at both of them. And he got done with his line. He goes, ah, like that. And they go, whoa. Okay, yeah, we're gonna make you Galron because they needed like a half crazy dude to play him, and he looked the part, dude. J.G. Hertzler, yes, and I believe he played Chancellor He played Martok at least for a bit. Martok was my favorite. I liked Worf, but Worf was just real human. Martok was just what you expected Klingons to be at that point. He made the whole. He was the quintessential honor and duty Klingon. Like you saw in him, he was the last of the old guard of the Klingon Empire, and you got to see. It was like everyone asked the question, how is it that the Klingons and the way they operate and everything, how did they possibly take over such a large area of the galaxy? If you look at Martok, you understand why. Martok's entire thing was he was figure it out, fight honorably. If you lost, figure out what you did wrong, then go back in and mess with it. Martok was the one I think when he got in there, he was actually doing like hit and run tactics. He was using the Burrell. Like the Klingons had the Negvar. I think they had a Negvar at one point. And what was the other one? They had just upgraded, and Martok was like, "Yeah, screw it. Those big battle cruisers y'all got aren't as effective as the Burrell." He just starts raid attacking the Dominion, just becoming a one man menace. the best part is, and the best part is, a lot of people when they start looking into Klingon lore and they realize, oh, he's got a lot of younger people who got into Star Trek were all like, yeah, I want a Burrell like the Rotan because they think there's something special about the Rotan. And the most impressive thing about the Rotan is it is a stock Burrell. There's nothing fancy about the Rotan, which is what Martok flew most of the time. That was the ship he captained as he did most of his damage during the Dominion War. It was like, yeah, there's nothing special about that ship. It was just Martok. Like Captain Cisco has to have a specially designed ship that's capable of like flying apart. Martok is walking in there with sheer middle finger energy, going, "I come in here, and I am bringing just the stock. Nothing fancy, straight soup stock with the extra chunkies, and the Dominion will choke on it." That was just him going in. Martok was badass and a leader of men. Yes. Yeah. The when you do what is the one? Star Trek Armada. There's actually a mission where Martok like takes over and he takes over. He gets the sword of Kahliths. Like they give him this Worf gives him the sword of Kahliths, and Martok comes in there. He just takes the sword of Caliph. Like normally it makes people go nuts. He takes that thing and just kind of channels the crazy energy and just starts bitch slapping the Romulans for coming in there interfering with Klingon politics. He's like, yeah, we're not going to be able to do anything, Worf, until I go over there and I fuck those little pointy-eared bastards. We're gonna make them pay. He just starts going in, and you play that mission where he just starts bashing the crap out of him. And that one, he's flying he's piloting the Negvar, and they had to do that because it was like, oh yeah, the Negvar, it's like a big warship and whatnot. It's the Klingons' big one, and it works out pretty good. I liked it, but I actually what was the other one? It's got a weird name. It's not. It's got a very weird name. It is the second, like you have the D7, and then you have, or the D7 class battle cruiser. Then it goes on to the next battle cruiser, and then the Negvar. It's the one in the middle. I can't remember. It's got a weird ass name to say. Um, damn, I don't even know what that is. Hmm, can't remember it. I know it has a very weird name for a Klingon ship. Jeez. That was the one they were trying to do rapid fire torpedo systems because the Klingons realized that the Federation had actually built the Akira class, which was just. I really think you could take the Akira, make it a hero ship, and just kind of fly it around in Trek. And I hope they eventually do that. They did it with the what was it called? They did it with Enterprise. They just kind of flipped the ship over and made kind of a inverted Akira out of it, and then flew that around. And then I think Dog was telling me later on, he showed me a deal where they had like the extra, the hull expansion that they put on, which eventually became that one joining point, which that central mast point, which joined the saucer to the nacelle sections. And they were eventually going to put that on I think the NX1 class. They were going to put that on there, which that's why when they did what was it, Star Trek, was it Into Darkness, I think it was, where they resurrect an NX1 class with a saucer upgrade. That's why it just didn't look right to me when it came up, because I was like, wait a minute, hold on. They had if you know the lore, they had a hull upgrade at some point right after the Romulan War, and the part with Kirk that happens after all that. So that didn't make any sense. That was Kurtzman just not being that was Kurtzman Trek not being consistent, and consistency builds this. Consistency makes natural member berries. It's kind of like what was it? Stargate Atlantis. Stargate Atlantis had a lot of consistency. There were some things that just didn't work. That one of them was the disintegration feature on the, what was it? The little snake pistol that they had that fired the little energy bolts and it would stun people. I think like one shot stunned, two shots killed, three shots disintegration, which was a freaking awesome, which is a useful feature right there. Hey, we can just disintegrate a body and just hide that thing. It's just, there ain't nothing there. What body? I didn't see no body. Let's see. It's like out shooting someone with a $500 M9 when they have a 7,000 Terran tactical Pit Viper. Pit Viper's nice, but I mean, it's like a Glock, isn't it? I want to say the NX1 needed a secondary hull for all the new tech from when the Federation formed. Yeah, yeah, that's what it was. When they formed up, like all that extra technology went together into the NX, and then they were like, okay, we're gonna put more stuff into it. That's why in Into Darkness it just didn't. It kind of didn't make sense, and that kind of jars people when you're doing stuff like that. You have to have consistency. Like I said, you'd be watching Stargate Atlantis, and that was the thing Stargate Atlantis done. There was like a progression of technology. Every so often you would see a Naquita generator, or you would see a certain piece of technology, or when they upgraded to the P90s, the P90s were just a member berry, and that was like a natural way of keeping the audience engaged. That's also what sold me on the P90 when I was younger, was the constantly watching that, and then they were like, yeah, this is a weapon that's like a 50 round mag capacity. Also, really cool. The Swiss created a new type of weird neck down 9 millimeter that can punch a hole in a BTR's troop hatch. I don't know if y'all seen that. It's on Forgotten Weapons. Forgotten Weapons actually pulls it out. They're fired like a 9 millimeter. They fire 7.62, and it's the back hatch on a BTR that's just sitting there. And I was watching this video and I was like, oh, what is this nonsense? We're looking at a brand new round. I was just curious. This is idly curious nonsense that I do, just watching. And then Ian from Forgotten Weapons takes this thing out there and he goes, now watch this. We replace that barrel with this new barrel, stainless steel, for this new round. Locks this new round in. It's a jacketed discarding Sabo armor piercer. He fires this thing out of a 9mm and he just rips a 9mm hole in this thing that's probably about 3/4 of an inch of Russian steel. Just tears a hole right through the back end of it. And I'm like, oh, I know what the Swiss are planning. You're sitting out there in your little BTR from the Cold War, and some little Swiss guy walks out there with a Glock, a true dual drum, 100-round dual drum mag, and a freaking switch. Just goes, drive bys the whole back end of your BTR. Everybody's dead inside. Putin's over there scratching his head. This is fucking Western technology. Westerners and their jacketed Sabo is effing nasty. Oh yes. Yeah, see, I'll find that video and I'll put it up on the channel. I'll put it somewhere up on the no, I'll put it up on the Discord because I don't do enough on the Discord anyway, and I'll put that on there, and then you guys can take a look at it. But it is 12:19 where I'm at right now. I'm fixing to head off and go to bed. But we've fought some stuff for Super Earth. I think next this coming Thursday, I'll do a live stream where I'll be on probably doing some stuff in Space Engineers itself. Lord help if there's a submachine gun kit. Yes, bro, that would be nice right there. I came up with an idea for a rifle where you would take the magazine system for a P90, update it or upgrade it to a like a 5.56, and then triple stack part of it so that you could run up to 100-round stick mag, and then mount that joker to a bullpup with a full size barrel, and then just have like a quick detached release system for the entire thing, so you can rip the barrel off and slap a new one on, and have it for naval crews. Because then you're running through there with your with a normal light machine gun. Then you could have Marines bringing a light machine gun to a frickin' boat battle. So then you can really start having some fun with it. But yeah, dogs on here like the patch is done. Yeah, man. Don't worry. We'll I may do a lot more uh I'll do a lot more of this. I may do a live stream tomorrow night and we'll do some more Helldivers. We'll do some team Helldivers. I'm probably not even get just dog. I may get Grexion and maybe Ethan. We'll all jump on here, or maybe Bundy. We'll all just jump on and just start knocking out automatons, just blow stuff up and being general menaces to the public, to the enemy. But anyway, once again, everyone, thank you all for watching. I am Badger Wild, and for those of you that are new to the channel, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and remember, as I said before at the beginning of the channel, we've got a membership program. I'm going to be dropping a crap ton of videos, and y'all can either wait to watch them, or you can pay $1. Or actually, no. You can pay 99 cents. Actually, not even a dollar, just 99 cents. Buy me a Dr. Pepper, and in return, y'all get to see all the videos. That's how it is. I get a Dr. Pepper. You guys get to see all the videos. Everybody wins. I think that's a pretty fair trade. Plus, the Dr. Pepper helps me get more videos out. So, anyway, thank you all for watching. I am Badger Wild saying stay safe, stay frosty, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye for now.